What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will explain you in details the price, potential price of Next Bridge Hydrocarbons shares, the range of this price, whether it costs $2.9 per share or probably $200,000 a share. I will explain you what does it mean again, $40 and $50 per share according to the latest recall lawsuit. I will show you how these prices might affect your shares and what should you expect from this. On top of that, I will explain you the real path of the resolution from today's point of view, from my point of view, and I will explain you how the transferring your shares to ST will or will not affect the price of the settlement. On top of that, at the end of this video, I will share my personal story. That is why watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. And before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me. It takes me more than 4 hours of hard work on a daily basis and it takes you just split of a second of your time to hit this like button. That is why guys, please do it and let's move forward. So, you know that the most recent update that is extremely important for the community is the lawsuit that was filed by Mark Basil law firm and in which we have these prices, $40 per share and $50 per share. And guys, in my yesterday's video I explained you just briefly how it will affect you in regards to the value of your shares, and let me explain you one more time in details. First of all, let me show you these 3 bullet points. It is the potential paths of the settlement. And guys, for now, 2 days of trading is not on the table anymore, because I have to admit that no one will allow us to have these 2 additional days of trading, because first of all, Next Bridge Hydrocarbons is a private company and Greg McCabe doesn't have any intention to make this company public. On top of that, we cannot move back in December of 2022, right before the U3 halt, and we cannot have these 2 additional days of trading despite any types of illegal activity, illegal actions that was performed by naked shorters and FINRA and SEC, no matter who did it, but we will not have these 2 days of trading. That is why we have 2 paths and we have to rely on them as one-by-one settlements. First of all, Next Bridge Hydrocarbons and short sellers settlement. This is the most crucial part, and these prices of $40 and $50 is the prices of this settlement. And guys, how it will affect your actual position on MMTLP? First of all, we have the last price for Next Bridge Hydro for MMTLP shares. We have this price at the very end of trading session on December the 8th at $2.9, and here is this price. It is another interesting point. It is another interesting point from which we might have a different outcome. So next one, these prices of $40 and $50. On this particular lawsuit, we have the exact number of damages that were made by wrongdoers to the plaintiff, and it is $360,370. And this price, these damages were made because of this particular price of $40 per share. This means, let me show you like this. We have $40 and we have another price that was the purchasing price for this entire position, for these 9,269 shares, somewhere on the trading sessions during 2022 or 2021. It doesn't matter when these shares were purchased. And this means if, let's put it this way, if the purchase was made at the very end, the very last minute of December the 8th, it means that we have to subtract $2.9. And in this case, the settlement amount will be $37.1. If you multiply it by the number of shares, you will have the exact value. The number of shares, you will have the exact value of the settlement amount for you personally. And guys, how will you achieve these numbers? First of all, we don't know all the names of wrongdoers, and these wrongdoers should be identified again. Let me show you at the very beginning of this lawsuit. They should be identified because of this lawsuit, because we have about 10 defendants, and these are the wrongdoers who made an illegal activity, who illegally shorted MMTLP shares. And on top of that, guys, we have another potential interesting point, because why in the world we have to rely on $40 or $50 mark that Anna has in this let me show you number 150 in these orders. We also have some community members who has the price of their orders at the level of $200,000 per share. And probably you remember that Timeless team made this limit order back in December of 2022, and he intended to sell 1,000 shares for the price of $200,000. And this order was too late to cancel, has the status of too late to cancel. And according to E-Trade themselves, let me go to this. Too late to cancel. The request to cancel is received, and the order is no longer able to be cancelled. The order has already been executed or is in the process of executing. And this means, at least for Timeless team, we have another very good range of the price from which he might have the settlement price. And this is another range of the potential price of this settlement. Let me show you like this. $200,000 per share. Next one. How it will affect your shares? First of all, definitely we have to win this lawsuit. We have to identify who was the wrongdoer in this particular case and what damages are there because of the actions of these wrongdoers. And if everything is settled and the judge's ruling is made in our favor, this means we have the amount of money that you should have received if the order had worked. And I have to admit that we have extremely wide range of these prices. Definitely $200,000 per share is an extreme, and to be honest, I don't think that we might have this number. But in general, we might have extremely wide variety of prices from which we might have this settlement. On top of that, guys, this is only the part one of the settlement, and it doesn't mean that when we receive this money, we will not have the shares anymore. The ownership of the shares will be changed at this point, and this is another very important step. First of all, let me remind you the video that I made back in January 20th of this year. And this video is titled NBH published a PR statement that drastically improved the intrinsic value of the shares. And guys, the second part of the solution will be made only when the next bridge hydrocarbons will sell all of their assets or will be acquired by another company. And the price of the next bridge hydrocarbons shares will depend on the intrinsic value of the company. And here I explained to you in details what price we might have according to the due diligence that was made back in June of 2021 by Tony Tweets. And let me show you the thumbnail of this video. The range of the share price will be 416, from 416 all the way up to almost $900 per share. This means we have another add-on to the price, to the settlement value, and this will be the intrinsic value of the stock. And guys, one more time, it will not happen automatically. It will happen only with the judge's rule. And another path how we can push the case forward is through the Congress decision, because when we have hearings, and because of these hearings we can identify who were the wrongdoers during the 2021 and 2022 till the very end of 2022. Because of this information, we will have an opportunity to file another lawsuit that you potentially might file by yourself, because in this case the probability of win rate of this lawsuit will be extremely high, because we already won, we have to win this lawsuit. In this case, it will be a precedent that will give us this chance to settle the trade and to have this amount of money. On top of that, guys, let me show you another quite interesting response and another quite interesting comments in regards to this lawsuit. Let me show you that Mark Basil answered to the comment that was published by Rob USA. He said, hopefully the other side doesn't have a real estate attorney. And definitely it is not the best comment that is directly related to Mark Basil's skills. But Mark answered, the petition proceeding had absolutely nothing to do with securities litigation, and it was next to an impossible task to get the blue sheets. At least my client tried. And he is talking about the petition that was denied just recently. And in this petition, Mark asked about the data that should be stored in blue sheets. But at the same time, let me show you, Roman Soups wrote this. Speaking of trying, that FINRA case gave us a lot of information about FINRA's position on the issue and how they would defend any claims. The affidavits will be useful for any further litigation. It's a win in that information was forced out of FINRA. And Mark answered, that's correct. Only those who want to stifle this community by confusing emotionally distraught investors would say otherwise. We will see where this goes. And guys, every lawsuit, every petition, even that was dismissed by the judge, is extremely useful for us, because it creates the precedent, and it gives us more information on how the counterparty is trying to defend themselves, and how we have to act in order to achieve our goal. And that is why, guys, I have to say that the settlement is not the overnight process. We have to win first of all a lawsuit, we have to have a Congress hearing, then we have to find out the amount of damages that was made by the wrongdoers, and we have to distribute these damages among all the retail investors. Then we have to collect all the money that was stolen from a retail community because of the illegal activity, and then distribute this money among these people. On top of that, guys, it doesn't matter whether you transferred your shares or not. If the judge's decision is made to settle the problem in general, it will be completely irrelevant where are your shares right now. And that is why don't be afraid to transfer your shares or not to transfer your shares. You will have a settlement in both cases. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up.